Hey guys, what's going on? James Klug here. Today I'm at Cal State Los Angeles with the Black Mic, and we're talking to students about feminism. Are you guys feminists?
I would consider myself a feminist, yes.
Yeah.
Same with you?
Yeah.
Are you a feminist?
Well, that depends. I believe that women should, have equality and everything, but I'm not out there like, vaginas rock, you know what I mean?
What's the top priority for feminists today?
I think there's a lot of top priorities, but I think
We can do a couple if you like.
I think one of the major ones is equal pay.
Yeah, I was going to say equal pay too.
Yeah.
That's like a really big problem,
Yeah.
Are you a feminist?
No.
Do you think that there's forms of feminism that's more toxic than helpful?
Yeah, I do.
Can you give me one example?
Like how feminists say rape culture is a real thing, I guess. I mean, rape culture is not really real because that would mean like rape is glorified, a norm, I guess. And I don't think rape is a norm or glorified in the US at least.
Are feminists able to vote Republican?
I think it would also depend on who they vote for and whether that Republican is pro-choice or not, especially on abortion. Let's just say if a woman does vote for somebody who is anti-choice and pro-life, then I would disagree with that. It's just you're not a feminist.
The reasoning, I really can't give you a reason.
I really don't know the reason.
And I feel like maybe there is no reason, and that's the problem. There is no reason why people aren't getting, equal pay. That's why it's unjust, and that's why I think a lot of feminists want equal pay, because if there was a reason that was valid, I don't think anyone would be that upset or angry or pushing for equal pay or pushing for, equal rights and feminism.
Do you think that there's a form of feminism out there that's more toxic than more helpful?
Well, definitely. I believe that there are women out there who just, don't, see men as equal to them. I believe everybody's equal, and I believe everybody should, consider, the possibility that, we're not, all perfect and stuff.
A lot of arguments that we will hear from the right, from women on the right, is talking about, future female doctors, teachers, mothers. Is it feminist to support aborting women in the womb?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again?
If women across the board are being paid less than men, a lot of people bring this up. Why don't corporations just replace the men at their companies with women and save a bunch of money?
Well, I think that has to do with a lot of power structure, because you have to look at the people who are majority in power. I mean, nowadays there are a lot of women who are CEOs and stuff like that, but I think it's still majority men, and they're not going to go against other men, and that's like the end point of it, so it's not going to move forward.
Is it anti-feminist to say that women prefer more caretaking jobs than men?
No, I don't think it's anti-feminist at all. If women excel in nursing and like in teaching and all that stuff, it's because women just they're just naturally caring, and they're just naturally loving, and they're just like it's like motherhood. You're naturally obligated to care for others and to care for kids, you know what I mean? So I don't think it's anti-feminist at all. What, more power to women in nursing and more power to women doctors, definitely.
What's the top priority for feminists today?
Well, that would be one of them on top of the feminist agenda, is just to make sure everybody has access to, like birth control, abortion, and not being judged for it, and having so much stigmatism about it.
To what degree has that been accomplished, would you say?
Well, I mean, what do you mean?
Well, you're mentioning having access to birth control. To what degree has that already been accomplished today?
I'm not sure how to answer that.
Are men and women making different decisions when it comes to education and where they want to work and how many hours they want to work? Or do you guys think that the root of this is sexism?
I want to say the root of it is sexism, because I do think there's a lot of women who want the same jobs as men, because we're all sitting here on the same campus right now and all going to the same classes, whether we are men and women looking in the same field.